Voting is now open in the Spicer Brothers Construction's Delmarva's Neediest Roof Contest. There are 3 finalists. We're going to talk about them here in just a second. But first, we'd kind of like to take a look back through time, through over the years of Delmarva's Neediest Roof Contest.
Yeah, we've had the pleasure of helping the Spicer Brothers team surprise each winner over the past 10 years. And we want to recap some of those life-changing knocks on the door.
Ring the doorbell, give her a knock.
Hello? Hi.
You guys are the winners of Delmarva's Neediest Roofs. I swear, you guys are actual winners.
We've been here for, it'll be 57 years, February, and Mother has kept this house up herself. My dad built it, he died 5 months later, and Mother has done it all.
It means everything. This is the house I grew up in. I've lived here my whole life. I got out of the military, I came home, and it was my job to fix this house up and take it over. So
my son has bad allergies, and our roof started leaking about a year ago. I'm on a fixed income with me and him, so that would have been something I couldn't have done without you guys.
Can't even speak right this minute. It's going to help me out a lot. I've had a lot of bad stuff going on, and this is the best Christmas present I could have.
You know, helping somebody out means a lot. And that's what this time of year is about, giving.
We know that with Spicer Brothers doing this new roof, we won't have to worry about that again.
And I see him every night on TV too.
This is a dream come true. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And Jimmy, you've had the pleasure of surprising some winners in the past.
Yeah, it was a veteran, and boy, it was like they just lit up because suddenly they had something that they couldn't get. And it's like, okay, I can do this now. I can do this now. It's great.
It is wonderful. Now let's get to this year's finalists. We're going to read parts of their submissions, and Jimmy, you have the first one.
Yeah, okay. The home was built in 1968, still has its original single layer of roof shingles. Now, here's what the homeowner says. I bought the home because it was all I could afford after the death of my mother in 2021. The home needs everything replaced, every window, every door, everything, including the subflooring. The pipes all need replacement, including a hot water heater. In essence, it needs to be rebuilt entirely. But before any interior work is done, the home needs a new roof. The homeowner says, I moved to Deal Island in February of 21, still can't find reliable employment. I was a seasonal ranger this past summer for 3 months, but I couldn't qualify for a loan to replace my roof. The homeowner said, I had to sell the home I lived in for 44 years because it belonged to my mother. I was her caregiver for 20 years. She died from leukemia. She was 97 years old. It's a historical neighborhood. It would be a benefit to the neighborhood. So that's the first of 3 finalists that we have.
All right. Well, the second one this house belongs to Amy and Jason Langford. They're in Sharptown, Maryland. The house is a 1-story single-family home. It's very old. On heavy rain days, they have buckets throughout the house to catch the leaks, and there is paint peeling from the ceiling after it rains. Now, the Langfords are a loving family, husband, wife, 2 young children. They had recently looked into replacing the roof in April. During this same time, Amy was diagnosed with a very aggressive kind of breast cancer. She had to quit her job at Asbury Child Care Center in Salisbury while she went through chemo treatments and a double mastectomy surgery. Her husband has spent a lot of time off work taking her to and from each chemo session and to her doctor appointments, and stayed home through her surgery to help take care of the boys.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Whew, these are heartbreaking stories. Okay, that's 2. Here's the third one. It's a 1983 mobile home, leaning inside the house and down the walls. The homeowner says, my aunt and uncle are disabled, live off Social Security. My aunt has stage 4 cancer, is in and out of the hospital, just finished chemo and radiation, had to go back to the hospital twice already. The homeowner says the roof is leaking in her bedroom, down the walls, and they have to keep scrubbing the walls because of mold and mildew. She keeps getting bacterial infections in her lungs and pneumonia. It would be such a blessing if they won this roof. My goodness, you have some choices to make here to try to pick out the neediest roof. If you would like to submit your vote, go to DelmarvaLife.com. You have until November 25th.
And then on December 1st, the Delmarva Life crew will help the Spicer Brothers team surprise the winner.